Welcome tonight to the NAIA Baseball Championship opening round Oklahoma City bracket. Tonight's game will feature Kansas Wesleyan in the third base dugout and Oklahoma City University. Let's meet the starting lineup. The visiting Kansas Wesleyan, leading off to be the second baseman, Will Dryberg. Kevin Escalon Cruz is the center fielder. Hayden Brown is the first baseman. Dusty Sykes, the third baseman. Jalen Jones, the left fielder. Alex Lopez Torres, the DH. Josh Sandoval, the catcher. Jarrett Gable, the shortstop. Diego Fisher, the right fielder. And pitching will be Trent Jr. The lineup for Oklahoma City University. The second baseman, Noah Barks. The third baseman, Darian Looper. The center fielder, Cross Baxter. The left fielder, Peyton Crispin. The DH, Cade Stevens. First baseman, Frederick Walter. The right fielder, Felix Shamir Rondeau. The shortstop, Chad Pike. The catcher, Dylan Taylor. And pitching, Tanner Schiniger. The OC coaches are Keith Lytle, Sean Corso, Bill Easley, Jack Pugh, Logan Taylor, and the head coach, Denney Crabaugh.
Welcome back to Jim Wade Stadium for Game 3 of Day 1. NAIA Baseball Championship opening round action from the Oklahoma City bracket here in 2022. Hi, I'm Joey McWilliams. Glad to be with you on this broadcast tonight. And we have had 2 games that are in the books already. One more tonight. Should be a good one from OCU as the host school, Oklahoma City, the Stars, are taking on the number 5 seed, the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. We got to this point today as Kansas Wesleyan had an 8-3 victory over LSU Alexandria in our first game of the day, moving into the winner's bracket to take on OCU tonight. Mid-American Nazarene defeated Freed Hardeman 7-6 in our afternoon broadcast, and now that leads us to this one. Oklahoma City, the host school, taking on Kansas Wesleyan in this matchup. Oklahoma City, number 3 in the country, coming in. Thanks for watching this tonight as we're getting the starting and first pitch out here from Jim Wade Stadium. On the mound for OCU, Tanner Schiniger, and first pitch is at 7:06 p.m. Let's get the starting lineup to you here quickly for the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Batting first is the second baseman, William Crabaugh, and Crabaugh with the grounder to short. The throw to first is in time for the first out. Pike to Walter. Batting second, Kevin Esquilin Cruz, and he is the center fielder. Batting third, Hayden Brown, the first baseman. Batting fourth, Dustin Sipe, the third baseman. Batting fifth, Jalen Jones, the left fielder. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Alex Lopez Torres. Batting seventh, Josh Sandoval, and catching. Batting eighth is the shortstop, Jarrett Gable, and batting ninth, Diego Fisher, the right fielder. We get to Esquilin Cruz now, and Cruz comes into this contest hitting .320 on the season. Esquilin Cruz is a junior from Puerto Rico, Trujillo Alto, Puerto Rico. He's hit safely now in 11 of 12 games. And that one is fair. He won't be able to beat that one out. Quite an arm from Looper over to Walter at the hot corner, and 2 are up, 2 are down for the Coyotes here. Hayden Brown now batting, a senior from Gardenville, Nevada. Made his way to Salina. And Kansas Wesleyan by way of Feather River College. He's hit safely in 7 of the last 9 games. No one on, swings at the first pitch. Solid hit to Barks over to first. 3 up, 3 down. It was quickly said and done. Nothing escaped the infield. And Oklahoma City, the host school, will come to bat when we come back in just a moment. Stars coming to bat now for the first time here today. Kansas Wesleyan playing its second game already after the win over LSU Alexandria. Starting lineup looks like this for the Stars. Batting first and playing second, Noah Barks. Darian Looper is batting second and playing third. Batting third, the center fielder Cross Factor. Batting fourth, the left fielder Peyton Crispin. Batting fifth and DHing Cade Stevens. Batting sixth, Frederick Walter, he'll play first base. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Felix Chenier Rondeau. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Chad Pike. And batting ninth and catching, Dylan Taylor. Dewyer on the mound for Kansas Wesleyan. For the Coyotes, Trent Dewyer. He is a junior. Comes in 6-7 on the season. This is his 17th appearance, 17th start. Has one complete game to his credit, 88 2/3 innings. He's given up 78 hits, 58 runs, 45 of them earned. Struck out 102 and walked 39. ERA of 4.57. He'll be facing Noah Barks, a senior, hitting .347 on the year. Coyotes went down in order at the hands of Schiniger. Kansas Wesleyan, after the win today, is now 35-27 on the year. It's a team that's won 9 of its last 10 games coming into the tournament, and with the victory today, 10 of its last 11, 6 straight, including coming all the way back up through the losers bracket and forcing an if necessary game for a championship, winning that as well. That was in the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference. First time that's happened in the 6-team true double elimination format. 6th-seeded Coyotes lost in the first game to Tabor and came all the way back up and through. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Stars, as we mentioned, number 3 in the country in the latest NAIA poll, 47-4 on the year. And Barks swings at the first pitch. It's high. It's going to drift. And Brown is not quite able to chase that one down. Barks, as we mentioned, hitting .347 on the year. 67 hits and 193 at-bats. Has 19 doubles to his credit. 8 players on this Stars team in double digits in doubles. 4 in double digits in home runs. The one misses outside, 1-1 now the count. Barks swings at that one hard down the third base line. The throw from Sipe to Brown in time. And the 5-3 retires the first batter of the day for the Stars.
The third baseman, Darian Looper.
Darian Looper now batting, a senior from Ada. Played his high school ball at Bing High School and made his way to OCU by way of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Swing and a miss on the first pitch there. Looper, again a senior, hitting .397. Ordinarily, I would say a number like that would be leading the team. For the Stars, that's good enough for third on this team. That one fouled, and it will drift beyond play. Looper with 48 hits and 121 at-bats, 18 doubles this season to go along with 7 home runs. Has 34 RBI to his credit. Coyotes come in having won 6 straight. Stars now 7 straight. Dewyer finds his pace there on the mound, and that one fouled back as well. 0-2 still the count here with 1 down in the bottom of the first inning. Another one fouled back. That one straightened out a bit. Won't quite find the gap, though, as Fisher backs up to make the grab in right field. Second out of the inning, 2 up, 2 taking a seat now. Which brings us to cross factor. I mentioned that .397 batting average was good enough for third on the team. How about this? Cross factor leads the NAIA with a batting average of .522. .522. Doesn't quite sound like a real number. Factor, a senior from Yukon. Slugging percentage of 1,126. Both of those numbers, as you might imagine, lead the NAIA. He's second in the NAIA in home runs as well, with 26 of those, second in doubles. 26 of those also. Factor lines one to right field, and just like that, how about home run number 27 on the year? The Stars are on the board first, to the delight of the home crowd here in Oklahoma City. Cross factor continues to put up big numbers. And here in the postseason, another home run.
Left fielder Peyton Crispin.
Peyton Crispin now batting, the left fielder. That one fouled. Crispin, a senior, hitting .466. And again, a very high number. You might think, surely, that one leads the team. Still, it's in second behind Factor's .522. And that's a number, by the way, that just went up even as we were speaking with that home run. Crispin fouls the second offering in. A senior from Lukiba, Oklahoma. Lukiba Sickles High School. Makes his way to Oklahoma City by way of Connor State. Swing and a miss. He will have a seat. 3 of the 4 batters retired, but the one in between was cross factor. A home run, a solo shot to right field. 1 run off 1 hit, nobody left on. 1 complete, and the Stars are up by 1. Due up for Kansas Wesleyan in the top of the second inning, Sipe, Jones, and Lopez Torres. Dustin Sipe, the third baseman for the Coyotes. Already today in the previous contest, 1 for 4, had a pair of RBI, walked once. Sipe comes into this one batting .322. First pitch will rip a single to left field. Aggressive play by Sipe. Doesn't wait around. And the Coyotes have a runner on here in the top of the second. Jalen Jones now batting, the left fielder. Jones is batting 7th in the previous game today. Moves in the lineup to bat 5th now. Jones is hitting .277. He was 2 for 4 earlier today with 2 runs scored. Schenniger. Now when he watches for a ball. OCU in the field behind Schenniger. Walter at first, Barks at second, Pike at short, and Looper at third. Crispin in left, Factor in center, and Chenier Rondeau in right. That comes through a little low as well, 2-0. Taylor is catching for Schenniger. We didn't even really get a chance to get to his numbers just a moment ago. Tanner Schenniger, senior, right-handed pitcher. Third ball offered up now to Jones. Schenniger in his 14th appearance, tonight his 14th start, is 10-0 on the year with 4 complete games. 75 innings pitched. That one in for a strike. He's given up 65 hits, 31 runs, just 29 of them earned. Struck out 64 and walked 22. An ERA of 3.48. And Jones awaiting a 3-1 pitch. Swings at that one, 1 hop to first to throw. Lead runner is done. Can't quite turn the double play, though. 3-6 to get the out. And Sipe will take a seat. Jones reaches on the fielder's choice. Apparently did make it. Runner is out at first. We'll await a ruling here in just a moment.
Did anybody see it?
Okay, well, we will get back to you on the out at first base then. Still waiting to find out exactly what that was. 2 outs now, though. And Lopez Torres, the designated hitter, is batting. Yalex Lopez Torres. 1 for 4 in the first game. Strikes out to be the third out of the inning here in the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on though, and no errors. Midway through the second, Stars come back to bat. Bottom of the second inning for Oklahoma City University. It will be Stevens, Walter, and Chenier Rondeau. 5, 6, and 7 spots in the OCU lineup. Going at a pretty good pace in this game, and so we're trying to keep up with it all. We will get word to you on that second out for Kansas Wesleyan in just a moment. Discussion in the press box as to what exactly the call was, but I'm sure we'll find out. Dewyer on the mound now for Kansas Wesleyan. He's given up 1 hit, but it was to cross factor, and so it was long range. Hit the netting that kept it to going up on end to hit the side of the Freed Center. Abe Lemons Arena, another historic athletic facility here on the campus of Oklahoma City University. Dewyer. And Stevens takes the first one for a strike. Stevens fouls that one back, the senior. From Blanchard, Oklahoma. He's hitting .327. 51 hits this year and 156 at bats. 45 RBI as well. 1-2 now the count after he watches that one come through. Dewyer has a rhythm on the mound and delivers the 1-2. Stevens hits that high left field. Jones will step over and positions himself for the catch. One down here in the bottom of the second inning. Now batting, Frederick Walter. Walter, a senior, hitting .358. Walter from Montigny, France, a suburb of Paris. Hopper over to shortstop, and the throw is not in time. Walter beats it out. And it took its time bouncing to Gable. Gable may have had just a little problem getting that one out of his glove. And Walter will reach second hit of the game here for OCU. Walter is on first now. Felix Chenier Rondeau. Sophomore from Blainville, Quebec in Canada. Got to OCU by way of Cowley College. Two-year school in Kansas. And takes that one for a strike. Gets a piece of that one to right field and on a rope. Fisher's able to bring it in. 2 down now here in the bottom of the second. Walter remains at first. It'll bring up Chad Pike. Pike batting .307. Sophomore from Southampton, New York. By the way, in the field behind Dewyer, Brown at first, Crabaugh at second, Gable at short, Sipe at third, Jones at left, Esquiline, Cruz in center, and Fisher in right. Sandoval is catching. Runner is going, and that will be fouled down the right field line. Chad Pike. Had a solid Sooner Athletic Conference tournament. Went 5 for 15, 3 doubles, and a home run. Comes into tonight's game on a 7-game hitting streak. That one is high and will not be playable. Some of the folks in the bleachers trying to make the grab there. Mentioned OCU coming in on a 7-game winning streak. Swept Oklahoma Panhandle in the final series of the season, the Sooner Athletic Conference Series. Put up 47 runs in that series and then swept their way through the conference tournament. Swept their way through the regular season and conference tournament. Most recent loss on April 26th out of conference, KCAC foe. That's where Kansas Wesleyan resides, in the KCAC. This one at Friends, as the Falcons able to upset Oklahoma City. 5-4 the victory in Wichita. Prior to that, a 16-game winning streak. Many of them in conference play. That one on the turf, getting there to make the stop was Crabaugh, but he had no throw at second, tries to make play at first, and Pike is able to beat it out. Single for Chad Pike with 2 outs. Walter is over at second. Nice speed by Pike to get there for the single. 3rd hit of the evening for Oklahoma City. That brings up Dylan Taylor batting from the 9 spot tonight. Taylor, a senior from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Jinx High School in Tulsa. And that one fouled, and it will go beyond play into the Oklahoma City bullpen. Taylor made his way to OCU by way of Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. Two down now for Taylor. Runners in scoring position now for the first time tonight, and that one fouled well back. The one run on the board, a solo shot by Cross Factor back in the first. Very nice shot to right field. And now it's Taylor. Swing and a miss, and he will have a seat. 2 hits, but no runs scored. 2 left on base, no errors. 2 complete. Stars with a 1-run advantage here in this opening round game. Shinniger has been solid through 2 innings for Oklahoma City. Comes in again with a record of 10-0. Sandoval, Gable, and Fisher, 7, 8, and 9 for the Coyotes. Shinniger's allowed 1 hit, that for Sipe to reach base with a single. He was thrown out on a fielder's choice immediately following. Jalen Jones was called out at first. We're still awaiting word on that one. Sandoval, Gable, and Fisher. This is game 3 today. 3 more on tap tomorrow. Sandoval, ground to short. And Pike with the toss to Walter. 1 down here in the top of the 3rd. Pretty good numbers from OCU on defense in the first inning. 1, 2, 3. Batters were recorded with outs of, if you're scoring at home, 6-3, 5-3, 4-3. Some pretty nice numbers there for the Stars. Jarrett Gable now batting. Gable went 1 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored in today's first contest. Gable comes into this game batting .254. Swings at that one, hits it high, hits it deep, and it is gone. Right over the marker that says 380 in left field. Jarrett Gable sends that one yard and ties this game up. His 14th home run of the season, 46th RBI. And the Coyotes have knotted things up here in Oklahoma City. Diego Fisher now batting. A junior hitting .252. Fisher was 2 for 3 in the earlier game. Had 2 runs, an RBI, walked once. So blooped to short, and Pike makes the easy catch. Stepping up for that, back to the top of the order, William Crabaugh coming to bat. We talk about Shinniger. It's just the 66th hit he's given up this season with a 10-0 record. Just the 6th home run he's given up this season. And Crabaugh watches that one through. 1-0 now the count with 2 down. That one in for a strike. Kansas Wesleyan coached by Bill Neal in his 8th season, 218-185. And for the Coyotes, it's the 4th time in 8 years to have 30 wins. Again, 35-27 coming into this one. Crabaugh, who's dealt with some injury earlier this season, came into the earlier contest today on a 10-game hitting streak. Went 0 for 4 against Alexandria this morning and early afternoon. Did manage an RBI with a sac fly in the 3rd. And the count is full now with 2 down. And there is the payoff pitch. Just in front of home plate, the throw in time from Taylor to Walter. Not quite 1-2-3 this time. Jarrett Gable says, I don't think so. Puts one over the left field wall, and this game's tied at 1 apiece. 1 run on 1 hit, nobody left on. Midway through the 3rd here in Oklahoma City. Back on the campus of OCU here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. 2022 NAIA Baseball Championship opening round. It's the Oklahoma City bracket. Scores tied at 1 apiece as we are set for the bottom of the 3rd inning. We go back to the top of the order now with Barks, Looper, and Factor. Barks round out to 3rd in his first at bat. Shows bunt here, and it will just bounce foul down the 3rd baseline. Noah Barks hitting .347. Has 67 hits on the season in 193 at-bats. 3rd on the team in that category. 19 doubles, 3rd on the team in that category as well. Marks watches that one high. 1-1 now the count. Swing and a miss there. Dewar had him ahead on that one. 1-2 now the count. Barks misses again. Strikes out swinging. He's now 0 for 2 on the evening. One down here in the bottom of the third. And if you needed a subplot in a game, I don't know how much of a subplot you need in a playoff game. We talked about Coach Bill Neal from Kansas Wesleyan, what he's done now in 8 seasons in Salina. How about Coach Denney Crabaugh? And what this game means. Darian Looper hits that high to right center, and coming over to make the grab is Esquiline Cruz. Coach Crabaugh has been with the Stars now. He is in his 34th season as the head coach at Oklahoma City University. The win in the championship, the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament, a 13-5 victory over USAO, accounted for win number 1,599 in his storied career. A win tonight would be 1,600. Stars winning the national championship in 2005. And a swing and a miss there from Cross Factor, the Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Year. Factor's average above 522 now. Swing and a miss. And now down on the count 1-2 with 2 down. Got 1,599, 491, and 2 in 34 seasons at OCU. That one high and outside. Factor not going to chase it. Factor now with 96 hits this season. And the count goes full. '82 RBI. And that one in the dirt. How about walk number 28 to go with that? Factor reaches base by way of the walk. Factor has an on-base percentage of .590. Again, to go with the batting average of .522. It's not a given that he'll reach base, but it's pretty close. Peyton Crispin. Crispin, 0 for 1 on the evening. Being just shy of 466 now. Factor going. Crispin sends this one into right field, and a diving catch by Fisher. Fantastic defense by the Coyotes. No hits. No runs. 1 left on. 3 complete. It's a game here in Oklahoma City. 1-1. Beautiful evening in Oklahoma City tonight. Great day for baseball all the way around. A little bit of a breeze now blowing from right to left around the outfield. And it's Escaline, Cruz, Brown, and Sipe on the way now. Due up here for the Coyotes here in the top of the fourth inning. That one on the ground is short. Pike is there. Throw in time. One down. (6-3). We've called that 3 times already here tonight through 10 outs. Brings up Hayden Brown.
First baseman Hayden Brown.
Brown 0 for 4 in the first game this evening. Brown on the ground to shortstop. How about 6-3 again? Pike getting a workout tonight. Dustin Sipe now batting for the Coyotes. Has one of 2 hits on the board tonight for Kansas Wesleyan. A single in the second inning. Sipe went 1 for 17 in the final 4 games of the KCAC tournament coming into this opening round Oklahoma City bracket. But even in that, it's just a tale of 2 stretches of games. The 4 games before that, he was 11 for 17. So 11 for 17, 1 for 17, went 1 for 4 against Alexandria earlier today. And strong cut at that one, won't connect. 2-1 now the count. Sipe Jr. from Aztec, New Mexico. Comes by way of Luna Community College. Swing and a miss there. So after getting ahead of the count, it's 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. That one outside, and a nice job by Taylor to stay in front of it. That one breaks in, popped high, shallow right. Called on by Barks. He'll make the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Coyotes in the top of the 4th inning. And the Stars are on the way. Stevens Walter and Chenier Rondeau due up here in the bottom of the 4th now for Oklahoma City. Stevens, we mentioned, from Blanchard, Oklahoma. Another member of the team that gets here by way of Cowley Community College in Kansas.
Now up, King Stevens.
Strong 2-year program. Cade Stevens is batting .327. Fly out to left field in his previous at bat. That one high and foul. Stevens third on the team in RBI, fourth on the team with 45 of them. Swing and a miss there, now down 1-2. That one just inside, 2-2 now the count. And once Dewar steps up on the rubber, he finds a rhythm, a little rocking back and forth. Waits for the sign he wants and just keeps some movement on the mound. Stevens now with a full count. Here's the delivery. That one outside. Cade Stevens will walk. It's the 19th time this year that's happened. And he gets on base from the leadoff position. First time for the Stars tonight that has happened.
At bat, Frederick Walter.
Frederick Walter had a single back in the second and was left on base. Swing and a miss there for Walter. Winner of this game will take on Mid-American Nazarene. Slated start time of 2:30 p.m. That is tomorrow here from Oklahoma City. Loser of this game still around. This is not an elimination game. It's on the winner's bracket side. Loser of this game would play tomorrow night with a slated start time of 6 p.m. That would be against the winner of Freed Hardeman and LSU Alexandria. One and one the count now to Walter. It's outside. Oklahoma again, Oklahoma City trying to make it to the NAIA World Series for the 17th time. 16 prior, line to right field as Stevens was already running, slowed down at the crack of the bat. He stands up at second, and Walter has the first hit of the inning, the single there to right.
Next up,
16 previous trips to the NAIA World Series. 1986, 88, 92, 98, 99, into the 2000s with 2002, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, and most recently in 2018. By the way, here in Jim Wade Stadium, OCU also recognizing one more trip to the postseason. In 1984, in the NCAA Division I, made it to the regionals. Stars have a storied history, no doubt. Felix Chenier Rondeau to bat now. With no one out, runners on first and second, and he watches that one through for a ball. Chenier Rondeau from Quebec. Flew out to right field in his first at bat. Hadn't played much since early April. Went 5 for 8, though, in the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament. 4 for 4 against Texas Wesleyan in the second of 2 games the Stars played against the Rams. And then Science and Arts from Oklahoma, the win there. Chenier Rondeau 1 for 4 on that night. 5 for 9 overall in the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament with a triple and 3 RBI. Gets a bat on that one. It is high, deep to center. Back to make the catch, in and out of his glove. It hit the wall. And so the runners were holding up because it looked like Escaline Cruz was going to make the grab. And what a great grab it would have been. But he ran into the wall and it knocked the ball out of his glove. So Oklahoma City with another hit here in the fourth. And a conversation on the mound now with Dewyer. Chenier Rondeau makes it to first off the single. Probably could have made it to second. He was rounding, but the other runners in front of him were trying to make sure they had the green light to go, and didn't until it hit the turf. Stevens is at third now. Walter is at second. That brings up Chad Pike. Pike's been pretty active tonight at shortstop.
The shortstop, Chad Pike.
Pike 1 for 1, had a single. He was stranded in the second inning at first base, a 2-out single. Nobody out right now, and the bases are loaded, and a hard swing and a miss there. Pike hitting .307, has 26 RBI on the season right now. That one missed, to the displeasure of the Coyotes faithful here in the crowd tonight. Very good crowd on hand, by the way, in Jim Wade Stadium. Lots of blue, but lots of purple as well. Good representation from both these fan bases here tonight. Probably a few left over from earlier games as well. Swing and a miss there now, 1-2 for Pike. First opportunity for the Stars tonight with the bases loaded. Oklahoma City now 1 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Not bad tonight with 2 outs either. In just the bottom of the fourth, they're 2 for 5, and Pike watches that for a strike. Outside corner, Chad Pike will take a seat. Out number 1, but just the first out for the Stars here. Bases still loaded. And that brings us to Dylan Taylor, hitting from the 9-hole tonight. Taylor, senior from Jinx. He's hitting .244. 19 hits on the season, 17 RBI. And that one on the turf. The throw to first will be in time. 1 run will score there. Taylor gets the RBI. And what a fantastic throw from Dewar to come over and make the grab, leap and throw across his body for the out. Out number 2 of the inning. Taylor gets out, but he'll take the RBI. Brings us back to the top of the order now. Cade Stevens scores, and Walter to third now with Chenier Rondeau at second. 2 down now, still runners in scoring position for the Stars. And an easy trip to first base. A little bit of pain involved in that one, though, as Barks was hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded yet again. This brings up Darian Looper. And on deck is Cross Factor. So if you're Dewar, you want to get out of this inning as quickly as you can, not leave anyone on base for Factor. Looper hitting .397, coming in. Fly out to right, fly out to center in the first and third, respectively. Swings on the first pitch there and misses. Walter and Rondeau on third and second each got there with a single. Waiting to be brought in. Looper fouls that one back, 0-2 now the count. 2 down now here in the bottom of the fourth. Looper awaits the 0-2 pitch. Outside, swings at it and misses and strikes out. 2 hits, 1 run scores, 3 left on base for Oklahoma City, and 4 are complete. 2-1, Stars put another run on the board and go back on top. Jones, Lopez, Torres, and Sandoval on the way for Kansas Wesleyan. Tight one here in Oklahoma City tonight. Solid performance so far from a pair of solid pitchers in Dewar and Shinniger. Shinniger on the mound now for OCU. He's thrown 38 pitches prior to that one. And quick hit over to first base there to make the grab is Walter. The line out is out number 1. That'll keep a pitcher in a game a whole lot longer. 1 pitch. Quick out in the infield. Yalex Lopez Torres struck out back in the second inning. He's out number 3 of the inning. Again, 1 for 4 a little bit earlier today.
Yalex Lopez Torres to the 8th.
He's hitting .256 coming into this one. Has 22 hits, 17 RBI. Watches that one for a strike. Now he's looking at 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. He will sit down by way of the strikeout for the second time tonight. Now he struck out 32 times this season. But in a contest like this, and the way that the lineup is coming through up and down, you may not get too many more opportunities. In a game like this, you want to make the most of it, and you certainly don't want to sit there and watch strikes with a bat on your shoulder. If they're coming across the plate, you've got to take a shot at it. That one a ball for Josh Sandoval. Ground to short to lead off the third inning. That one through for a strike. 1-1 now the count. Sandoval with 46 hits this season, 182 at bats. Has 29 RBI. The other thing about Sandoval that stands out for the senior of Glendale, Arizona, not afraid to swing the bat, has 65 strikeouts this year. That will not be one of them. And he rounds first as that goes off the glove of Pike. It's short and into center field. Comes through for a hit, the third of the game now for Kansas Wesleyan. 2 out hit for Sandoval. He's on first. Pinch runner coming in now. And for Kansas Wesleyan, Zach Olson, sophomore from Red, Alberta. Not too often you see numbers in the 90s out on the field. Olson wearing 99. So the leadoff batter is wearing 77 in dry ball. By the way, Brandon Zwiener on the Coyotes roster has 88. And right now, Olson, 99 at first base. And swing and a miss there for Gable. Fouled that back. 0-2 the count. Gable had a home run in the third inning. Deep over the left field wall. Watches that one miss for the ball. 1-2 the count. Olson with a bit of a lead now, 1-2 the count with 2 down. Gable pops that to shallow center. Pike is there to make the catch. 1 hit, no run score, 1 left on. And we are midway through this nightcap. 2-1, Stars are on top. Factor now batting for Oklahoma City. Due up here in the bottom of the fifth for OCU, Factor, Crispin, and Stevens, the heart of the order. Factor, the senior from Yukon, Oklahoma. Stopped by Oklahoma State University for a cup of coffee and now part of a strong OCU team. Factor had a 12-game hitting streak in April. The last 7 games of that streak, he had 2 hits in each game. So a hitting streak within a hitting streak. And that one popped up high, drifting left. Will it stay playable? Just barely. A couple of trees over there on the left field side and chasing it down. Sipe tried to find it and just couldn't bring it in. The sun is not all the way down, but it's gone behind some clouds. There are clouds coming in to the west here. An earlier forecast said there might be some rain in the Oklahoma City area tomorrow. There are some clouds here. Hopefully that's not the case. It's been absolutely beautiful today. A wonderful day to watch baseball here in Oklahoma City. And Factor now looking at an 0-2 count. Swings at that one. It is high, it is deep, and it is well beyond the right field wall. Takes a hop or two, and I think it did hit the Freed Center. Home run number 2 of the evening, number 28 on the season. That is the second highest amount of home runs in a season here at OCU. He was second in the IA coming in. 28 now. Wow.
At bat, Peyton Crispin.
And somebody did find that. I just thought it was going to be something that the basketball teams or the volleyball team might find in practice next season. Here's the only thing about the home runs for Cross Factor. They're both solo shots. Brings up Peyton Crispin. Crispin from Lukiba Sickles, the Panthers, batting .466 coming in. Crispin over 2 on the night. You know, he's batting .466, which is third in the NAIA coming in. A slugging percentage of an amazing .909. That's good enough for 5th in the NAIA as well coming in. He comes into tonight's contest with a 7-game hitting streak on the line. Swing and a miss there. And 3-1 now the count. He'll step out for just a moment. Word on Cross Factor's home run really quickly also from the sports information director here at OCU, Rich Tortorelli. Brent Weaver holds the OCU single-season home run record with 37. That was back in 2009, and that was one of those years which included a trip to the World Series as well. .37 is a pretty big number in its own right for a single season. That's amazing. And with what Cross Factor has done, he trails that by 9 right now. Crispin walks, and he's on base. First time tonight. Stevens to bat. Stevens reached base to lead off the 4th inning with a walk. He flew out to left field back in the 2nd inning. I'd like to give a shout out to all the sports information directors, the ones who are involved in this Oklahoma City bracket, as well as all of the SIDs. You do a fantastic job. Appreciate the information. Stevens with a hard cut at that one. And now goes down 0-2 in the count. Runner on first, no one out. Looking back at first, Crispin will stay there. The hits are starting to add up here for the Stars. There's another one that is high, and Escalín Cruz will get under it, make the grab. One down here in the inning. Crispin will stay at first. Six now for the Stars compared to 3 for the Coyotes.
First baseman, Frederick Walter.
3 runs on the board, though. Just 3 runs on the board. Of course, again, 2 of them coming by way of solo shot home runs from cross factor. But you also have to recognize, too, there are players left on base. 2 hits in the second inning, both those runners left on base. 3 runners left on base by the Stars in the 4th inning. So through the first 4 innings, 5 left on, and opportunities that have been left out there in the field that Kansas Wesleyan hopes it can take advantage of. Runner is going, swing and a miss. The throw will not be in time. And Crispin with a stolen base. For Peyton Crispin, that is stolen base number 3 on the season. Frederick Walter now batting. 2 for 2 night for Walter. Walter had a single in the second, stranded on second base. Single in the 4th. Stranded as well. Has someone at second base right now with which he can work, and he'll try to bring Crispin in. Walter with 47 RBI this season. Two and 2 the count now with 1 down. And that one high over the head of Walter, and easily Crispin will take third base on the wild pitch. So now Crispin a little bit closer to home. Walter looking at a full count here as well. Payoff pitch upcoming with 1 down. Here's Dewer's delivery, and it's a ball. Dewar issues another walk. Just the second on the night. And that will bring up Felix Chenier Rondeau. Chenier Rondeau with a single in the 4th. flew out to right field back in the second. Runners on the corners now. Still just one out. And Dewyer wants to keep Walter in place at first. Dewyer now at 81 pitches on the night. His 82nd is a ball. He's given up 3 runs tonight, all of them earned. That one hit to first. The throw over to second. It is not a force. And a great job by Walter to slide under the tag. Janier Rondeau out at first on the 3 unassisted first base, stepping on and making the throw over to second. And that will allow Crispin's run to come in and count. No force at second. And Walter gets under the tag. So after the second walk of the inning, 4th of the night, by the way, for Dewyer. You know, I was talking about some pretty big numbers, home run numbers. Brent Weaver's single season home run record, 37 here at OCU. That's the second most in NAIA history. The highest single season home run number is 38. Bo Mills from Lewis Clark State did that in 2007. Pike hits that one high. It's going foul. Will it stay playable? It just barely does, but Brown was being careful over there by the fence. 38 home runs in a season. Bo Mills, Lewis Clark State. Thanks again to Rich Tortorelli for the information. Brent Weaver, OCU single season home run record 37. And now in second place on the OCU list, Cross Factor with 28. It's fun to talk home run numbers every now and again. 3 home runs already in this game. 2 outs. And Chad Pike with a runner on second, looking at an 0-1 count. 1-1 now is the count. Two walks here in the 5th, 1 hit. 2 runs have scored, though. Dewyer finds the sign he likes, and the 2-1. Pike gets a piece of that one, fouls it. So 2-2 now the count. Don't forget, this is just day 1 of the 2022 NAIA Baseball Championship opening round Oklahoma City bracket. Day 2 starts tomorrow, again at 11 a.m. with LSU Alexandria and Freed Hardeman, the number 2 and number 4 seeds, meeting in an elimination game at 11 a.m. Pike is patient, and the count goes full with 2 out. Runs have come in a premium in this one so far. So a 2-run inning so far for the Stars has been big. Pike would like to extend it a little bit more. Swing and a miss. He'll not be able to do it. Dewyer able to get out of it. Strike 3 swinging. That is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit, 2-run score, though, and 1 left on for Oklahoma City. We have 5 complete, and the Stars are up 4-1. Fisher, Crabaugh, and Esquiline Cruz for the Coyotes here in the 6th. Fisher representing the 9 spot in the Coyotes lineup. Flew out to short back in the 3rd inning. And for the Coyotes, not much opportunity. Shinniger not giving too much with which to work here. Coyotes batters in the 1st inning, 3 come to the plate. 2nd inning, 3. 3rd inning, 4. 4th inning, 3. 5th inning, 4. Now, Jared Gable gets a home run in the 3rd, but it's a solo shot. Trots around the bases all by himself. That's just the 1 run on the board. Fisher's 0 for 1 after a 2 for 3 outing earlier today. Fisher, a junior from Hollister, California, gets his first hit of the evening. How about a double? Coyotes fans like that one. No one out. Top of the order now. Crabaugh comes to bat. Ground out twice. Once to short, and once on a ball that just made it past home plate. Talked about Crabaugh and 10-game hitting streak he came in with prior to the Alexandria game, which the Coyotes won. During that 10-game stretch, he was 14 for 45, hit .311. Watches that one for a ball. Crabaugh has a little bit to work with now. 33 RBI on the season. Bloop to shallow right field. And back-to-back hits now on Shinniger. Crabaugh reaches first for the first time tonight. Runners on the corners now with nobody out. And Coyotes with an opportunity here in the top of the 6th. Esquiline Cruz now batting. The junior has 65 hits this season and 203 at-bats. One of four players for Kansas Wesleyan with 200-plus at-bats on the year. He topped that mark a little bit earlier today. He also has 37 RBI and would like to add to that total. Hard swing and a miss there, 0-2 now the count. Watches that one, strike three. 3 straight strikes for Esquiline Cruz. First out recorded here in the 6th inning for Schenniger. Hayden Brown, 0 for 2 on the night. Ground out to second and ground out to short. Watches that one go for a ball. That one also a ball. Did he go around? He did not. 2-0 the count. Schenniger now on pitch number 65 this evening. He has not issued a walk yet. But the count is now 3-0.
Pull that trigger, 1-6. I trust you.
First walk of the night from Schenniger on 4 pitches. Three strikeouts, by the way, as well, after that last one. Bases are now loaded. And the Coyotes have the tying run on base now in the person of Hayden Brown. He's at first. Little conversation on the mound right now. Gives me an opportunity to talk about some of the things here at Oklahoma City University. We're on the campus. OCU Athletics thanks these sponsors for their generous support of the Stars: Delaware Resource Group, Hilton Garden Inn Northwest, Mercy Hospital, OCU Bookstore, OG&E, Paycom, Prosperity Bank, Staybridge Suites, and Tinker Federal Credit Union. So Dustin Sipe with the bases loaded has a huge opportunity here. Sipe representing the go-ahead run. 3:22 coming in. 5th consecutive ball thrown by Schenniger. Sixth. Sipe coming in to tonight's contest. 66 hits. That number is now 67. 66 RBI. And that one, a dribbler back to the mound, but it was a foul ball. Activity now in the OCU bullpen. Sophomore right-handed pitcher Tyler Polk warming up. And that one fouled as well. A couple of balls that are rolling back to the pitcher, but getting there by way of foul. So 2-2 the count after 6 consecutive balls thrown by Schenniger. The count is back even again. Bases loaded. That one brings the count full. 3-2, 1 down. Fisher at third. Crabaugh at second. Brown at first. And Dustin Sipe. Here's the 3-2 from Schenniger. Hits that solid to left center field. It is gone. Grand slam for Dustin Sipe. And the Coyotes take the lead in Oklahoma City. Sipe with a huge home run. His 15th of the season. And RBIs 67, 68, 69, and number 70. That last one puts his team on top in this Oklahoma City bracket, top of the 6th inning. Ground ball to second. The throw is in time and out number 2. Jalen Jones will take a seat. Jones may not be having the best night so far, but his team has just retaken the lead. That brings up Lopez Torres, who is also 0 for 2 on the night, a pair of strikeouts. Schenniger has recorded 3 strikeouts on the night. 2 of them have come by Yalix Lopez Torres. This one not a strikeout. This one is a ground out. Pike over to Walter. Damage done for the Coyotes, though. 3 hits, 4 runs. No one left on base. The Coyotes taking the lead, quieted this crowd in Oklahoma City in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The lights are on here at Jim Wade Stadium. 8:45 here in the Central Time Zone. And during this 8 o'clock hour, the Coyotes have taken a lead over the number 3 team in the country, the top seed in this bracket, 5-4. A solid top of the 6th inning, which included a grand slam from Dustin Sipe. Taylor, Barks, and Looper now up for the Stars. Dewyer still on the mound. That was pitch number 90 tonight. Pitch 91 is a strike, 1-1 the count. Maybe a little activity in the Coyotes bullpen now. Strike number 2 there as Taylor has an RBI back in the 4th. Sacrifice and struck out swinging in the 2nd. Fouls, flies out here in the top of the 6th. Hustling to make that catch is Brown, and he's done a great job at first base over the course of about a game and a half today.
Noah Barks.
Noah Barks now to bat. He's at the top of the order for the Stars. His 4th plate appearance of the night. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th, struck out swinging in the 3rd. And that will be high and deep and foul. Wouldn't quite straighten out. Ground out back in the 1st. Fouls that one back. 0-2 now the count. Barks came in hitting .347. That number's a little smaller right now. 0 for 2 on the night. That one taken for a strike, and he looks at that one and takes a seat. 2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ethan Wilson, senior left-handed pitcher, warming up in the bullpen for the Coyotes right now. Looper gets the bat on that one. It finds its way into right, and Looper will reach with a single. Darian Looper, the senior. And a little bit of conversation going on right now. We may be seeing the end of the evening for Dewar. We'll find out. Looks to be the case. Dewar with a good night tonight, and definitely will walk off with appreciation from this Coyote crowd. Kansas Wesleyan faithful Ethan Wilson heading to the mound. We'll come back, give you some numbers on all these things in just a moment. Ethan Wilson is a senior left-handed pitcher for the Coyotes. Wilson from Thackerville comes in. This is his 20th appearance this season. He's had 2 starts. 3-0 record. 38 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 40 hits and 27 runs. 22 of them have been earned. Struck out 46 and walked 14. 5.17 ERA. Looper at first base, and let's go back to him for just a moment as he picks up his first hit of the evening, now a 12-game hitting streak for Darian Looper. Looper has hit safely in every game since the start of the Central Christian Series back on April 22nd. That includes a 4-for-6 outing against Oklahoma Panhandle State, in which he had a pair of doubles and a home run. Batting now, though, is the Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Year. And if you're coming in as a pitcher like Wilson, do you want to see that as your first batter? Apparently so. Gets the strike 0-1 now the count with 2 down. And 1 on for cross factor. 2 for 2 on the night. With a walk. Swing and a miss there. And Wilson found a way to throw a little confusion out there. Factor with a home run in the first, a home run in the fifth, each of those solo shots. And the 0-2 with 2 down. That one is high. It looks to be playable. Brown active again. Brown records the out. Second time this inning. He's caught one in foul territory, and it ends the Stars' threat. 1 hit, 1 left on, no runs. We have 6 complete, and the Coyotes are on top. Seventh inning just about to get underway here in Oklahoma City. Kansas Wesleyan 5, OCU 4. 2022 NAIA Baseball Championship opening round, the Oklahoma City bracket. Tanner Shinniger on the mound. 78 pitches through the first 6 innings. Here opening up the 7th. Damage done by Dustin Sipe. A grand slam in the 6th. Now with 70 RBI on the year. And Shinniger wanting to get through this inning and get those strong Stars bats back up again. Foul back. 1-2 now the count. That one line to second, staying on the turf. And Sandoval will reach first. A single, just the 7th hit of the night. Coyotes have 5 runs on 7 hits and a leadoff hit again. That's big for Kansas Wesleyan. Opened up the 6th inning with a double by Fisher. Kansas Wesleyan now 3 for 7 leading off.
The shortstop, Jarrett Gable.
Jarrett Gable now batting for Kansas Wesleyan. Fisher, by the way, on deck. Gable has a solo home run tonight as well. 4 home runs in this game, 3 of them solo shots. The big one by Dustin Sipe more than made up for it, a grand slam that gave his team the lead. That one misses for a ball, 2-1. Solid hit to left field, going back to make the catch is Peyton Crispin. Just about where Gable put that home run over it back in the third. This one won't travel as far, and it will be the first out to the top of the 7th. Sandoval at first as Diego Fisher comes up. Fisher with a double in the 6th inning and a run scored. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Swings at the first pitch. That one lines back to second off the glove of Schinniger. And the nice toss from Barks over to Pike in time. They get the lead runner. Fisher will reach on the fielder's choice. That was a well-hit ball. 2 outs now for the Coyotes. A nice play by Barks, by the way, slinging that one back over to Pike and getting the lead runner out. 2 down now, back to the top of the order for William Crabaugh. Swings on the first pitch, lines into right field, drops for a single there, and that is going to push Fisher all the way over to third. Runners in scoring position now off the Crabaugh hit. Back-to-back singles for Crabaugh. He's now 2 for 4 on the evening. 2 down, runners on the corners. Coyotes already have a 1-run advantage here in the top of the 7th. Kaveen Escaline Cruz now batting. Kansas Wesleyan 2 for 3 on the night with runners in scoring position. Escaline Cruz came into the game hitting .320. Rough evening so far, 0 for 3. Ordinarily, that might mean someone is due. Struck out in the 6th inning, ground out in the 4th and in the 1st. One and 2 now the count. 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning for Escaline Cruz. That one hit right up the middle. Once again, Barks is there. The throw to first is in time, and it keeps the run off the board. Noah Barks, fantastic job at second base. And solid play on defense keeps the Coyotes at bay. The 4-3 out will be the 3rd out of the inning. 2 hits, but no run score. 2 left on base. And we'll take a stretch here in Oklahoma City.
At bat.
Middle of the order,
Crispin.
Crispin, Stevens, and Walter coming to bat now for Oklahoma City. Stars trailing late in this one, 5-4. 47-4 on the year. And Wilson wasting no time on the mound. Crispin stands ready. Swing and a miss there, 1-2 on 3 quick pitches. Crispin hitting .466, a solid shot to second, and he'll reach base with a single. We'll wait for the official call here. It looks like that one was going to be tough to be played. Instead, they will go ahead and say E4. So premature call there. Looked like a single. Goes back and forth, and the call is that E4. As it stands, though, Crispin reaches, which for Stars fans becomes a matter of semantics. Tying run at first. Cade Stevens, designated hitter.
Now batting, Evan Mon.
And for Oklahoma City, it is a new batter coming in for Stevens. Evan Mon is batting now. Mon, solid shot to center field, and it will drop. Crispin coming in all the way from first. This game is tied, and Mon stands up for a triple. Evan Mon, a senior from Greencastle, Pennsylvania, lights things up. His first opportunity of the night, and says, "Coach, you did a good job in putting me in." That becomes the 8th hit of the night for Oklahoma City. Evan Mon had a decent tournament, the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament, went 3 for 5 with 4 RBI against Texas Wesleyan in the second game there. Right now, a well-hit ball, a timely triple, and the game-tying RBI. And that will bring up Frederick Walter. Staying with Mon just for a moment longer, 32nd RBI and 3rd triple of the season. Has now 28 hits for the year, and 3 of them are triples, 7 are doubles, and 7 home runs, 32 RBI. Big season for Mon. Walter will take a seat now, strikes out swinging. Felix Janier Rondeau steps up. Mon's on third.
Felix Janier Rondeau.
Hard swing and a miss there. 1-1 now with 1 down. Wilson gets him swinging again. Ethan Wilson. Ahead in this one, 1-2. One down. That one high. That one on the turf. Misplayed at second. Mon will score. Crabaugh steps over. Takes a bounce that he can't handle. Mon scores. And Chenier Rondeau is on first.
At bat, Chad Pike.
Second error of this 7th inning in the field. That one, the E4. Chad Pike batting for OCU. Pike struck out in the 4th and 5th after singling in the 2nd. He was stranded on first. OCU has left 7 on base in this one. And Wilson's fastball is hard to keep up with. Swing and a miss, as if on cue. Strikeout number 2, Chad Pike. His 3rd strikeout of the evening. Wilson's 2nd strikeout that he has issued.
Now up, Dylan Taylor.
Just one hit accounted for here in the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th. That one may fall. It will not. Fisher coming in to make the grab. And I was saying just one hit in the bottom of the 7th inning. However, 2 runs will score. A big triple from Evan Mon. And OCU retakes the lead. 7 complete, 6-5 Stars. Part of the order on the way now for Kansas Wesleyan. And the Coyotes were ahead for a bit. Trail by 1 now, though, but are looking strong. Part of the order on the way. Hayden Brown, who has hit safely in 7 of the last 9 games. Yet to get a hit tonight. Walked in the 6th and was brought home part of the parade in the Grand Slam by Sipe. So it's Brown, Sipe, and Jones on the way. Schenniger still on the mound. And gets Brown to swing at that one. 1-2 now the count. Swing and a miss there. And Schenniger records another strikeout. Brown's struggle continues this evening, 0 for 3 now. It's the first out of the inning. Dustin Sipe, when we last saw him, he put one over the left field wall and 4 scored. Coyotes third baseman watching a couple of balls go by. Ahead in this count. Schenniger not going to give him anything easy to work with, though. That one pretty close, just missed outside. That one probably was tempting. Swing and a miss there. 3-1 the count. Sipe 2 for 3 now with 4 RBI. And on the turf, the throw from short to first. Pike with another 6-3 combination to Walter. Out number 2. Tanner Schenniger is 10-0 on the season. This is his 14th start tonight in 14 appearances. He's pitched 4 complete games. And right now, he's 7 2/3 of the way through this one. Jalen Jones batting for Kansas Wesleyan. Jones 0 for 3. That one back to second. Parks is there. Toss to first. 4-3. Walters on the bag for another inning-ending play. 1, 2, 3 up, 3 down for the Coyotes. We are midway through the 8th inning, and the Stars 6-5 on top in this one. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Stars getting ready to bat.
Now pitching
Ryan Sandoval is the pitcher for Kansas Wesleyan right now. He comes to the mound. Try to make quick work of the Stars here in the bottom of the inning. The right-handed pitcher making his 21st appearance. He's 0-5 on the year, has 5 saves as well. He's pitched 31 and a third innings, given up 41 hits, 25 runs, 23 of them earned. Stars are back at the top of the order with Barks, Looper, and Factor. Sandoval has a 6.61 ERA, struck out 37, walked 11. And the Stars are back at the top of the order, and that one finds its way home for a strike. It's been a fun day of baseball so far here from Oklahoma City, but this is just day one. This is outside. Don't forget 3 games tomorrow, beginning with an 11 o'clock start. First game of the day features an elimination game between LSU Alexandria, the 4 seed, and Freed Hardeman, the 2 seed. Count goes full. Payoff pitch is the ball. Barks will take his base. Barks has reached base twice tonight, neither by way of a hit. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th, walks here in the 8th. He struck out twice, by the way, and ground out in the 1st. 5 plate appearances on the night for Barks. Darian Looper now batting. And Looper had a single in the 6th inning. Left on base. 8 runners left on base for the Stars tonight. Coyotes have left only 3. Looper shows bunt. That one fouled way back and over the top of the press box here. Winner of this game will play tomorrow. The slated 2:30 start time, taking on Mid-America Nazarene, a winner's bracket game. Pioneers defeated Freed Hardeman 7-6 in the contest just prior to this one tonight. Looper fouling that one well past right field. Wind has picked up a little bit more here in Oklahoma City tonight, and it's blowing from right field to left, blowing out in left. Southeast wind. Looper watches that one. 1-2 now the count. Looper 1 for 4 on the evening. Mentioned he has a 12-game hitting streak that is active now with the hit. Struck out in the 4th. Swing and a miss there. Strikes out here in the 8th. 1 down. And 1 on for Cross Factor. Factor 2 for 3 on the evening, a pair of solo home runs. He walked in the 3rd and had a weak fly out. Caught by Brown at first base back in the 6th. His 5th plate appearance tonight. Factor a little bit earlier this year. Of course, he's hitting above 522 right now. That number is likely closer to 525. Another strong top 20 team in the Student Athletic Conference, Science and Arts of Oklahoma. As Factor lines that, a single up the middle. Runner is going. That's Barks. He rounds second, easily heads for third. He got a lead and took off running. Factor backed up that head start and sent him all the way to third. Third hit of the evening tonight for Factor. I was mentioning against a strong team in USAO. Factor went 6 for 8 with 12 RBI. 4 home runs on the day in a doubleheader. So a conversation now on the mound, and will we be seeing a change made? Peyton Crispin on the way, hitting .466 coming in. Runners on the corners now. Crispin has scored twice, but he's yet to get a hit in 4 plate appearances. Crispin is 0 for 3. He walked in the 5th and reached by way of an error in the 7th. It was a close one, hard hit ball to second base. So Crispin looking for his first hit of the evening. And this would be a very timely opportunity for him with runners on the corners. And Factor is going. He'll take second base. Credited with the steal there. Cross Factor his second stolen base. Wild pitch. This one gets past, and Barks will score. Factor goes to third. Sandoval lets that one get away from him. And by Sandoval, actually, I was referring to the pitcher, not the catcher. The wild pitch will score another run. So Factor goes to third. Barks comes in. Stars' lead is now 2. Two warming up right now, Braden Hill and Tyler Polk in the OCU bullpen. So we'll see if Schenniger's night is over with 8 complete. Right now it's a 2-run cushion for whatever pitcher comes in for Oklahoma City. 2-2 is Crispin still batting with all the excitement. Cross Factor's batting average will be north of 525 at the end of this night. Crispin hits that high to left field. Players converging, and finally making the catch is Jones. So Sipe and Gable went back, overshot it trying to find it, and probably a better angle for Jones coming in, running forward to try to catch that one. Saw it in the lights all the way through. It's out number 2 for the Stars. Cade's Evan Mon batting. He came in for Stevens and had the big triple with the RBI in the previous inning. Mon puts a bat on that one, fouls it way back. Might have hit into the parking lot to one of the dorms to the south of the field here. Mon gets the bat on that one. Strong hit to center field. And back to make the catch is Esquiline Cruz. Puts it into the 8th inning, but the Stars get one more run in. A wild pitch sends in Noah Barks. And Oklahoma City, with 8 complete, has a 2-run lead. We head to the 9th. Ninth inning of this winner's bracket game. Oklahoma City 7, Kansas Wesleyan 5. The Coyotes defeated LSU Alexandria a little bit earlier today, 8-3. And now find themselves trailing by 2 here in the top of the 9th inning. It is Lopez Torres, Josh Sandoval, and Gable due up here in the 9th. That one will get past Taylor. Shinniger here on the mound in the top of the 9th inning. Has 8 innings complete. And that one fouled back. 2-2 now the count. Shinniger has given up 8 hits, 5 runs, struck out 4, walked only 1. And thrown 110 pitches. Lopez Torres will take his base. Lopez Torres on base, the hit by pitch. The designated hitter is on. And that means Josh Sandoval represents the tying run. He's at the plate. Conversation going on the mound. We said there were 2 pitchers a little bit earlier warming up in the bullpen for OCU. Josh Sandoval, 2 for 3 on the evening. A single in the 5th, a single in the 7th. He ground out back in the 3rd inning. And this is going to be the night for Shinniger. Stars crowd appreciates his effort tonight. Pitched 8 innings. Lopez Torres is on first base. We won't yet close the book on Shinniger. We will come back with some numbers on the new pitcher here in just a moment. Braden Hill on the mound for OCU, a sophomore from Edmond, Oklahoma. He's making his 18th appearance this season, all of them in relief. Has a record of 2-1 with 3 saves, 13 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, struck out 20 and walked only 8. An ERA of 2.02. And that's Braden Hill. He will be facing Josh Sandoval again, 2 for 3 on the night.
Now pitching Braden Hill.
Sandoval not afraid to swing the bat. He represents the game-tying run here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss there. No 1. Fouls that one. Coyote faithful still encouraging their team. A wild pitch, and the runner will advance to second base. Lopez Torres there. Nobody out here for Kansas Wesleyan in the top of the inning. Sandoval reached with a single back in the 5th, was stranded. Reached with a single in the 7th, and thrown out as the lead runner. One of a couple of nice plays by Barks at second base, swings and misses. Strikeout number 66 on the season. That is among the tops in the NAIA. Now Jarrett Gable. 4th plate appearance of the night for Gable. In his first, he hit a solo shot over the left field wall. The only run on the board for a while for the Coyotes, and then floodgates opened up. A grand slam from Sipe, and KWU took a lead. Gable, a swing and a miss there. And now down on the count 0-1 with 1 down. Diego Fisher on deck. Hill, and a good job by Taylor to keep that in front of him. Braden Hill taking some time to watch the runner at second. Will Lopez Torres giving him something to think about out there. Barks was shading second base, but it doesn't look like he's going to give it too much of a thought. He'll rely on Hill. 1-1 the count, and watches a strike. 1-2 now. Hill lines that to left field. Diving catch, sliding catch. A great job in left field by Peyton Crispin. 2 down in the inning. But did he make the catch? He did indeed. Thought he made the grab. Third base umpire signals it is an out. Out number 2. Fantastic job by Crispin. Makes the quick throw back to second to keep Lopez Torres in place. And wow, what a big play by Crispin, because if that one gets past him to the wall, you have to think that Lopez Torres is coming in easily. And the Coyotes are down to their final out. Diego Fisher had a double back in the 6th inning. He represents the game-tying run now. He scored a run off Sipes' home run. 1-0 now. And more than one of the pitches from Hill have been in the dirt. Taylor stays in front. That on the turf to short, the throw to first. In time! Oklahoma City will advance. Kansas Wesleyan, a big day, but the Coyotes will split it. Fall to the losers bracket here, 7-5 the final. Stars on top in this one. And for Coach Denney Crabaugh, it is win number 1,600 in his illustrious career as the head coach at Oklahoma City University. A milestone victory for Coach Crabaugh. Even bigger is that it comes in the postseason and the Stars stay in the winners bracket. So our lineup for tomorrow will look like this. Game 1 begins at 11 a.m. An elimination game between LSU Alexandria, the 4 seed, and the 2 seed Freed Hardeman. That's an 11 o'clock start. Scheduled start time for the winners bracket game between Mid-America Nazarene, the 3 seed, and top-seeded Oklahoma City, scheduled to start at 2:30. That is a winners bracket game. And finally, Kansas Wesleyan drops into the losers bracket, will play tomorrow in the nightcap. Slated to start at 6 p.m., Kansas Wesleyan will take on the winner of Alexandria and Freed Hardeman. Again, our final tonight from Oklahoma City, 7-5. Stars come away with a victory, 1,600th for Coach Crabaugh. 48-4 now on the year for the number 3 team in the country. It's been a fun day of baseball from Oklahoma City. You've been watching today the 2022 NAIA Baseball Championship opening round in the Oklahoma City bracket. I'm Joey McWilliams. Thanks for watching this broadcast. Be with us tomorrow. Game 2 starts at 11 a.m.